The federal judge today has issued a stay on the executive order that Donald Trump put into place that would have frozen all federal grants and loans, basically all spending, by 5 p.m. today. This stay goes through the 3rd of February, but that could always be extended as more things are filed. The judge said, we need time to look at this. This may not be legal. This may not be constitutional. Now, Donald Trump was attempting to halt all government spending. Why? Because he believes he has the power of impoundment. What is impoundment? Well, it is a power used by presidents going all the way back to Washington, where money that was authorized by Congress, the president says, yeah, I don't like spending that. We're not, and tells the Treasury not to spend that money. Now, in the 70s with Nixon, Congress passed the Impoundment Control Act, which says presidents can withhold spending for up to 45 days. But at the same time, there was also a court case before the Supreme Court that said presidents don't have impoundment powers. Now, that was issued before the Impoundment Control Act was placed, so there's some gray area as to whether or not that 45-day window is valid. Now, Donald Trump wants this in the courts. He's thinking that he can get the Impoundment Control Act reversed, which would then give him unlimited impoundment ability to where he can just say, no matter what Congress wants, that we're not spending money. Now, I don't think even this Supreme Court will side with Donald Trump on this issue. Why? Let's go to the Constitution. Constitution says the power of the purse lies with the House of Representatives. Now, I have not read all of the Federalist Papers, but I guarantee you it's probably in there somewhere as to why. The way it makes sense to me is that the power of the purse sits with the House, because at the writing of the Constitution, the only people that were directly elected by the general public were the House of Representatives. The senators were appointed by their state legislatures, and you had the Electoral College electing the president. So the only branch of government, the only part of government that was directly answerable to the people was the House. That's why all funding starts in the House. They have the power of the purse. And I don't see even this Supreme Court going against the Constitution and saying, well, it's okay, Donald Trump can just override that. I don't see it happening, but Donald Trump wants that. He wants to be able to just go against Congress and say, I don't want to spend that money. Remember, he was impeached the first time for doing just that by trying to withhold aid that Congress had authorized to Zelensky in Ukraine because he wanted Zelensky to dig up dirt on Joe Biden. And yes, he went on trial. He was not convicted. But he's done it before. He wants to try this and push the power. I don't think the courts side with him.